Hello everyone, Savjz here. We got a batch today. I'm very excited to show you guys a new deck, the latest stuff. You might not, if you watch my previous video, you already know it, but we have a new expansion coming up, and we got a new spicy card in Prince Renathal. Your deck size and starting health are now 40. So I'm gonna show you guys a real big deck. This is my first big deck, like extra big deck. 40 cards with the Renathal. And my first choice to go with this, to try and make the Prince Renathal work, was of course Warlock. Because with Warlock, you use life tap a lot, so having more cards doesn't necessarily matter because you're drawing 2 cards a turn. So most of the time it's a downside, like a downgrade. It's a bad thing to have a 40 card deck. But with Warlock it matters less because you're drawing 2 cards a turn with hero power. We also have a lot of like cheap spells, Mortal Coil. This is a lot of synergy with like the way everything works with Warlock and 40 health, 40 cards. You less often like maybe like overheal with the Spice Spread Baker if you're taking some damage. Like if you go Brand Spice Baker, you can go a little bit lower to maybe play an Immolate or Rune Rod, which otherwise you couldn't because you would die. So like having the extra 10 health lets you play a Rod. Having the extra 40 cards also lets you play a Rod because there's more room in the deck. So this is my initial 40 card deck that I landed with, and I don't think I need to talk about each and every single card, but I'm going to talk about some of the like new ones, the ones that I added afterwards, the cards that didn't really fit in before. So we have Prince Renathal. That is new to the Curse Warlock, and then we have 9 other cards that I ended up adding. The 9 other cards were include Immolate. We now play 2 copies of Immolate. This is a combination of like being able to play it because we have more cards, but also because right now, a lot of players on the ladder are also playing 40 card decks. They might play 40 card Shaman, 40 card Druid. These are some of the examples of the decks that I played against. And Immolate is actually a really good card against many of those decks. 40 card Paladin. I haven't saw a Holy Paladin or a Dragon Paladin earlier. So Immolate really hits a lot of extra things right now. Like the meta is kind of favorable for Immolate. And one more thing about Immolate is that the problem with playing it in the past, because you only had 30 health, was that it's so bad against aggro decks that like you if you have an Immolate, you would probably lose the game, or oftentimes you would lose the game because you had an Immolate that didn't do anything. But now with 40 health, it's like it gives you more time, and if you have an Immolate in your hand, it's okay. You still have 10 extra health to work with. Rune Mithril Rods, another like tech choice that I temporarily took out because it was too slow. But now with more players playing Renathal and more room in our deck, I feel like Rune Mithril Rod is a really good card because you can kind of like, if there's 8 power on the board on turn 5, you can still play the Rod and you survive to turn 6, which is the key. Like turn 6 is all the board clear, Abyssal Waves, Customers. With 30 health, you sometimes died before getting to these turns, but now with the extra 10 health, you make it to turn 4 to do the clears, and you can play the Rod. Warlock is just, it feels like it's a perfect fit for this card. Prince Renathal in Warlock. I can't imagine it being like more powerful in another class. Maybe it will be, we'll see, we'll give it some time. I will certainly be trying it in every kind of decks. But yeah, those are some of the main cards. We also added extra Demonic Assault. It's a little bit of a filler, but the one thing I want to say about this is that remember that you can use it on your opponent's face. This is not a minion only card. Buys you a little bit of extra time. It's an extra play for turn 4. School Teachers. I had at some point I ended up taking School Teachers out because the deck list felt too tight, but now we can certainly easily fit those in Zola the Gorgon. You can get an extra curse if the games go long. And I also added an extra Twisting Nether. Twisting Nether is also a new card because I felt like we need that extra board clear. It is a little bit on the slow side, but with Rune Rod you can play it on turn 7 quite often if you get some big cards drawn on turn 6. You play Rod on 5, you discount it on turn 6, and then you can get an extra Nether. It felt like we just like, okay, we need a little bit of extra. We have the Nether, we have the Gigafin, we have the 6 mana. This is so much board clear right now. And it feels like it's a better meta fit than Grimoire of Sacrifice. This would be a good choice if you were playing against a lot of aggressive strategies, but right now, seems like people don't want to play play aggro against 40 health, so let's hope it stays that way. That's like these are like my favorite metas when things are like this. And in addition to the other cards that I added, I also added Mutanus the Devourer, just to give me a little bit like extra disruption in case my opponent is playing combo to try to like OTK me in these long games. This meta has shifted a little bit towards like these lower decks, Partially because like the card is okay to play, like, but also I think a lot of people are experimenting with it right now. So there might be some like suboptimal 40 card lists, and the meta might not stay as it is right now. But it's just like right now it felt pretty good. But some of these cards like Mutanus, Twisting Nether, like if we get more aggro, you might want to play some other cards like Grimoire, for example. But yeah, like this is just, besides Warlock class with the healing and taking damage being really nice for this, it's also that Warlock actually has... Oh, one more card. I added a Viper. There's not much to say about the Viper, but in Mirror it destroys the weapon, and I added Viper too. That was the last one, I think. I think now I covered all of them. Another thing about just about Warlock working well with the life gain and taking damage with life tap is that we actually had no issue finding 40 good cards. I think with some other classes, I've mentioned Priest before, Priest might need some more good cards from future expansions to be viable. I don't know if you can find like 40 good cards for Priest. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But at least for Warlock, like I had no issue finding 40 that I like. So there's not a single card in this 40 that I don't like, and I just, I had to put it in to get 40 cards. Like it didn't go like that. So yeah, pretty exciting. If you're playing as another control, it's not gonna help you that much, right? Because of the Renathal, like how good is it? Like you draw your hero card like slower, you draw it later, you go through your deck a little slower. If you go to fatigue, having extra 10 is fantastic, but there are still a lot of decks, like even against OTKs, like just healing the 40, even against control, sometimes their win condition, you can having that extra health, extra maximum health, and get you out of reach. So I've been having a lot of success with this deck, and right now I'm around like 200 legend-ish, so pretty poor.
What shot?
40! 40!
How many cards?
40 cards! Oh! You're bogging in the background. Alright, maybe we should make a video for this afterwards. True 40 card it's not Highlander. Highlander is like when it's all the cards are different. The gameplay, like the play style is very Highlander-esque. Will it still be a rogue? No, it's not. It's not a rogue. No way. So I'm actually gonna play the Bran on Curve. Bran on Kurva is very good. On Curve. Oh, sorry, bad English. Oh my god. Okay, it's not as good anymore. Abort. Vandar turn 3. We might be in trouble. Big trouble. You rock. Oh man. 100% win rate since the tracker started working. we have an extra nether in the deck and stuff. It's not impossible to beat this, but it'll be tough for sure. Why is the top slice? Oh, I can... It's fine. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we don't need that. You don't need to know the card numbers and stuff. Well, there cannot be a Viper, chat, because it's a Wonder deck, so this is guaranteed value. The Rod will be guaranteed value for us. But there might be some really huge threats that we might struggle dealing with. Job done. Okay, we're gonna get a 10 card discount next. Full 10 cards, chat. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, let's go. Holy shit, that might be really good. Just to manage the hand size. Wow, that Immolate could be huge. He can't switch his hand, chat. Those cards will burn. They will burn unless they're played. They could be like a mix of 8 mana and 7 mana cards. Holy shit, that's a good Immolate. That Immolate gives me life. Oh my god, that was so good. Let's see what happens, but wow! There's no way to like undo their burning, so he will have to play them or he loses them. There could be a Kazakusan that we hit, and now he won't be able to like activate it before it burns out, for example. It is possible that he has the Moon Kin for this, but I will still play it here. Hopefully there's no Moon Kin. Ah, that is the Moon Kin. Unfortunately, that is the card we did not want to see. This and Abyssal Wave. 1 mana drain. I get an extra life gain if I do this like first. We can cast the 0 mana one afterwards. I think that was a good turn. I think it was pretty good. You got a couple of curses there too. So because of your big deck, his hand is burning. No, that's just Immolate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards are on fire right now. He has to play those 6 cards. Any of those 6 cards that don't get played will be terminated. Is that even active? Like, he didn't play enough, right? Yeah, it wasn't even active. Woo! We still need to survive these. We still need to survive this, chat, somehow. I need to find some removal from the teacher. I think that's but it shouldn't be too difficult. It should not be too difficult. Let's take a look at what we... Ooh, these are not good, though. These are not good. These are horrible. 0 removal right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think that technically helps me. I would love to pick the Agony, but we can't right now. It's not ideal, but it does help us out. It does help us out. It's like, I think it's good enough. Alright, let me do some Seeds of Destruction here. I think that was good enough. I think we are fine. Let's check the burn before it goes away. Okay, we got Onyx, Ysera, Scale, Wild Growth, Miracle Growth. Okay. But the most important thing, honestly, wasn't the one that we burned. It was this Kazakusan. Like, forcing him to play Kazakusan here. That was the biggest thing, honestly. Bigger than the burns. That almost counts as like a card that he lost. 40 card hype. Mammoth, thank you for the 51 months. Chat, this game was won by Immolate. I know you guys are like, every now and then you're like shitting on Immolate, like, oh, like, so bad, 4 mana do nothing, 4 mana do nothing. I'm Twitch chat, 4 mana do nothing. But here you see, for example, like, it was pretty damn awesome. Okay, so we'll actually get to like discount the rest of the cards. Or we'll discount everything, but this is not, these are not gonna kill me. Let's go. Oh, he didn't mean to heal. But I mean, either way, like, we have this one in the bag, so don't think that that really mattered. How much health on this? 6. I think this is gonna seal the deal here.
Are you gonna clean that
Pop, 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 pop. Concede. Concede. Still not conceding. I already played my brand, so we might as well play this.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Ooh, okay. I mean, but what can they really do? Sola. Get a copy. Why not?
Fresh out of the oven.
Wait, what if the Kazakusan was a copy of Kazakusan? What if he has another Kaz? I guess that's a no. Yes, let's go. $40 is the price for 40 HP. Seems good. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think for Warlock it's good. I don't know, chat, if it's good for any other class. I don't know. But I have been having success with Warlock. It's definitely worked out for me so far in Warlock. Did not win because no song. I'm gonna make a YouTube video, so I don't wanna like ruin it with copyrighted music right now. Alright, got the Rod and Tread Lich Wombo combo. Very nice hand.
I see you've brought guests.
I still can't believe that they did this. Feels so hecking good, man. Like, I am a huge fan of this 40 health thing. Like, it's just... Damn, it's so... Feels so good, man. Feels so good. Look at this. He already, like, used one turn to attack and another turn to do a spell, and I still have 5 extra health. I still have 5 extra health, chat. 5 more than, like... Wow.
Trust me.
Each scar, a foe.
I mean, I really want to get the rod first, but I don't know if I want this to like stay here. But if I get the rod, no, because we can't AoE this then. I can also just like coil and play this. Is that too slow? Is he gonna multi-strike the demonic assault? He might. There's some merit to keeping the coil for the thumbs in 2. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, at least the weapon will be gone then, and it's only like 6 damage total. It'll be 6 damage total and that's it, it's gone. Oh, that's nasty. I actually don't like that. Well, no, I do like it. It actually doesn't do that much, does it? Yeah, it doesn't really do that much, does it? So if it's a minion counter, I can go like coin, touch. Oh no 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 no! That's bad. That's bad. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's good. That's the perfect card. Yes, let's do this. It delays the Thompson by 1 turn, but I think that's fine. I think that is okay. Okay! Okay, dude. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, 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 no. We get the discount though. So I can do this first and then Thompson. Then touch. 0. Yes. I could also draw a gold Siren Null that costs 0. Immolate, not like super useful in this matchup. We get an extra touch. This touch did not get discounted, which might be good with Thompson. Ooh, Thompson double train, guys. That's really good. And this too. And we have blood. Oh, but I need targets. I need minions to shoot. This is bad. I didn't want him to play a weapon. I want him to play minions. I am unhappy with this. I needed him to play minions right now. Shit. I'm gonna have to shoot my own, guys. This will give me more discounts. The order was right before anyone says anything. Because I wanted to make the copies. If this goes to 0, we actually don't get copies. Like, if I discount first, there's no copy of Drain Soul. Okay, I think that was a good turn still. How much damage is Chase? That's the burning question. I don't think it's enough. It would have to be 20. It's not 20.
What a find! And fully intact. There is no measure to my fury! Ancient power!
Okay. Once again, I kind of wish that my opponent had more stuff. I could life steal more. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Dragged below my own guy or what? No, that's not good enough. It's not, you can deal 25. Let's go for this and the Ring of... I mean, Colossal might... No, it's the Ring of... No. I'm actually gonna go for the Colossal. You know what? Let's do it. There's like no bad Colossal here next time. Ring of Tides is the one that I picked the most, but it just doesn't make that much sense here, in my opinion. Like, I have nothing to copy. Copy the Drain Life? Ew. So my opponent might be like trying to stack some huge damage for Chase. He might be thinking like, oh, like draw all big damage spells first and then like do the Chase. Multi-strike would be very bad for us. That's not bad. That is not bad. Although it does potentially like set up for the Chase again. Chip base. Gotcha Chase. Oh my god. Base. No space. Yes! Woohoo! I mean, I'll take a little slow here. We gotta miss a billion trillion attack, but it's... Actually, maybe I should silence it, go face first, and then leave it to this. Yeah. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We healed so much. The game is like over, baby. Yeah, silence was really good. I should have totally done that. Silence first, not Colossal first. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, let's do a YouTube ad. YouTuber. Hi YouTuber. Subscribe and like. Leave a comment. What deck should we do next?